We don't have it yet, but a new football theme song is coming. But until then, let's roll it.
Well, the top shot streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake So Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball. We got legs and a guy in a bear suit. We're making money up YouTube clips, big ticket flips. We got potential to grow. AFC's in the NBA. What else can I say? You gotta get in the know. Even Washington's inside game. Live talking flag. Why are you selling so low? Those Canadian bacon and friends. Fun never ends. Come on and get on the show. Deep hole, deep hole, deep hole, deep hole. Freaking out enough. Why not lose my mind? What is happening? This is the financial advice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. It's Wednesday, so it means it's NFL All Day, which I got to get better at saying. NFL All Day. But let's see, who do we have here? We've got Rowdy Rod. Forge says, let's go Thunder Horsey. Shout out our man Mihal and our TOC gang from last year. We the peeps here. Fenny's here. Devlar, J Blaze, Joker Rock. Good morning. The Panda King. Hello. Fenny's here. Coach Hamburgers, who also became a new member. Welcome, Coach Hamburgers. Borland's here. Deep Threat. Good to see you. Day 69 of COVID. So nice, but not nice. You know what I'm saying? Top Shot Common Man mixing it up, saying all day. Blake Edwards is here. Stachunk. F it, Nico. Tommy Welch. Who else? Brent Damon, the Lonely Jedi. Good to see you. Also, I know a lot of Eamhole jokes. We'll get into that in a second. Snoopaloop BD, Dr. Dunks, Ryan's here, Airplane Mode, Andrew Ward, good to see you. Stubbs, I know Stubbs, we're messing with the thumbnails a little bit, which again goes back to the Eamhole thing. Rad Dad's here, Big Ticket, J Blaze, Courtside, DJ Local, Regulator, Milo's here, yada, 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 Smurf Diesel, Will's here. Good morning, everybody. Decipher, good to see everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Excited to dive into some football today. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. If you missed last night, the Watch Your Work team was back talking about the Commissioner's Cup. Shout out to Las Vegas Aces who took it down. But it was a lot of fun stuff. They also talked about Liz Cambage a little bit, piecing out on the Sparks. I joked yesterday on Twitter that you can tell the WNBA and NBA quality is inching closer when their stars are forcing their way out of their organizations before their contract's up. But check out that episode. If you're more podcast friendly, go ahead and get in there in the podcast streets. So you can find us at Team Hold, wherever you get your podcasts. Tonight, we might get a little baseball show from G Dunn, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow, Morning Marketplace back to hoops. And then we've got Top Shot Tank with the boys over at NBA Top Shot Talks channel. And then Friday, we'll have our UFC show. Veerman's going to come on Friday. He's going to break down the new tool that he created for UFC Strike. And then in the afternoon, the return of Dustin Sandoval for happy hour. We'll also get James on there to talk some F1. So that is our content schedule for the week. Lots of stuff happening. Also, I'm going to drop a little link. This is what people were making fun of me for. Listen, guys, this is your boy trying to broaden the horizons, trying to get to reach a different type of audience. Okay, we're learning how to edit on the fly to create TikTok so that it's more digestible, to put it on YouTube Shorts. And then the one bit of feedback after pouring hours of editing, of learning how to do it, of creating the content in general, and then posting it up there. This is the feedback that we get. Let's take a look at it. And then I promise, we'll get into football. This is the contact that we got oh, wait, hold on. Where is it? Now you're not even seeing it. So I didn't even cut it off. Anyways, people were saying that Rad Dad. No, this isn't even at you. Rad Dad thinks I'm coming at him. This isn't even about Rad Dad, okay? Then Dustin comes out there, changes our Twitter, or maybe it was Greg. Who knows? Who knows? Ready? Here we go. See, we change our name to Eamhole. You know what would have been cool instead, guys? Helping make the content. You could do that instead of trolling. How about that, boys? How about that, boys? Oh, I can't. I gotta help Thor pick up his hammer. Let indie films be made again. All right, guys, let's get into it. So, a lot of fun stuff happening in the NFL all day streets. It's been pretty good. It's been a nice, slow, gradual build. Oh, NFL all day, Zach in the house. Welcome, Zach. Thanks for sharing it. Yeah, I'll do. Thank you, JP. Thank you, JP. But hold on, let's go see what's going on in all day. So there was a big announcement. Yes, big announcement. There was an announcement yesterday, I think, that people were waiting on for a little bit. And I thought I feel like there's probably a couple ways to look at it, because I was perusing the Discord and there were a lot of questions like, hey, when challenges, when this, when that, which I guess were good questions, right? Because AJ gave us some announcements yesterday for those that didn't see it. So they were trying to do challenges every 2 to 3 weeks, and they weren't able to roll them out in the way that they wanted to do it. So, yeah, I get it. I get it. You're probably like, hey, you said you were going to do challenges. Why don't you do challenges? I'm glad that they decided to pause it if they weren't ready to do it, instead of trying to force it down our throats and make it happen. So I thought that was, I get being bummed. You want to be doing stuff or get leading up to the preseason. You're like, well, come on. Let me get my all day on. But I'd rather them do that than not actually, fire it off. They also gave us a glimpse into the first couple of months. So they're planning on doing open beta in the next couple of weeks. So before the season starts, hold on, or is it before the first off? We plan to be in open beta by the start of the NFL season. And then they'll give us an update regarding Series 2. So, that's non-NFT speak for roadmap, I think, at least for season 2. They're hoping to run at least 2 more challenges before kickoff, as long as they figure out some of the issues that they've been battling with anyways. They also intend to release 2 more batches of the moments featuring some of the most exciting highlights from weeks 1 through 12. That's Rewind 2 and Rewind 3, as well as historical content featuring players that helped you fall in love with the game. So those are the updates coming into the beginning of the season. So they're still hoping to do 2 challenges as long as they can figure out what was going on. Open beta is coming, which I think that is something we should talk about. Because we weren't really here for, I wasn't. I don't know if anybody in the chat was here for, there we go. Red Jet said, rocking that polo, looking real professional. I even showered this morning, guys. New day, new me. Or new me, new day. I don't know. How do we do it? Regulator says Zach gave this stream a shout out on the AD Discord. Zach's the best, guys. But I don't know if anybody was here for open beta on in Top Shot. I don't know what that means. I know what it means in the sense that now more people can join, right? That you're not given an email or received an email being like, hey, congratulations, you are now officially open or in the closed beta. But does this mean, do we think this also means we see a little promo push? Do we see thousands of new users? Because as we discussed with John Boy Skeets on numerous streams, if they are approaching Series 2, and again, we'll get this information eventually, but I will be surprised if they roll out a drop every week. I'll be bummed. I think they've already said they're not planning on doing that. But if say we get drops every 4 weeks, right? So we get after the first 4 weeks of the NFL season, after week 8, after week 12, right? That way you have a handful of games to work from. So you're not just forcing moments down our throats. That does mean there's going to be a 4-week run while people are playing these OTM fantasy, the OTM Rumble. Sorry, we can't say fantasy. OTM Rumble, whether, or I don't know, flash challenges, all of these things, right? We're not going to be seeing a lot of new supply enter the ecosystem, but are we going to see a lot of new people come into all day that hasn't been there yet? And I don't know. But if that is the case, then I would imagine we see a little boost, right? We would see a little boost. Milo asked the question, aren't we still in open beta? So on Top Shot, we're in open beta, but in NFL All Day, we're in closed beta. And I know I think I get what you're saying. Like, so we've already, but I just mean like initially when Top Shot went from closed beta to open beta, is that when we saw like a big boom? Like, I mean, I know it had more to do with the Bales article and stuff like that. Anyways, all this to say, I have to play a video because I don't want to get sued. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? But it's funny. I feel like every time I do an all-day stream, I'm reminded that we're still in closed beta. And like I forget. I assume that we're all open. We're in an open relationship with the beta. And there's something good about that. Of course, you're in an open relationship with a beta. Alphas are in closed. We're off the rails. We're off the rails early. We're only 10 minutes in. We're in the danger zone right now. The danger zone. Anyways, I think there's some interesting spec that can be done from that announcement, knowing that it's going to be moved to open beta, knowing that we're not going to get into pack drops every week, all of that. I don't know. Anything else about the announcements that stood out to you guys that you saw in the chat? Fire that in if there's anything else that you feel like we need to cover on that before we move on. I don't think the challenges are I don't think that I'm not too concerned about the challenges. Like, yeah, it'd be cool if we were working on some stuff right now and had some things to do. That's not moving the needle for me. Like, if they were there, hell yeah, let's go. But I'm not ready to be upset that challenges aren't popping off like they said they were going to pop off. That's not, that doesn't bum me out too much. Anything else on that? We good to move on to the market? We good to vibe over? We're going to check out Own the Moment. Presented sponsor, Own the Moment, and just kind of see what's moving, because I had a question this morning until I fully oops, that's my account evaluation. I wasn't trying to look at that. I was curious why the historical moment started pumping. There we go. Historical drop isn't needed this early. What do you mean, Lonely Jedi? Go ahead. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? Historical drop is needed this. You're saying like we don't need historical drops? Is that what you're saying, Lonely Jedi? Is that I want to make sure I understand that correctly. But I noticed that historical moments were pumping, and I was like, why? And then seeing the announcement, I'm assuming people are like, oh, new historical moments. That means that's going to be one of the challenge. Oh my God, here we go. Historical moments to the moon. And that's how you're seeing like the rivalries, the gridiron, all of those jump up, even unforgettable. All of those, 4 of the top 5. Is that right? 1, 2, no, 3 of the top. Oh my God. 3 of the top 5 sets that are pumping are all historical. And so that's got to be spec, right? Yeah, Hall of Fame game challenge spec needed. I will happily sell out of some of those, only because, and to go back to, is it needed? To go back to historical drop. Listen, I think historical moments, both or on any platform, move the needle differently for different people. So I get the sense, I get the thought process of like, hey, we don't need these yet. But some people do. Some people got jacked up about Brett Favre, and they were like, give me the Favre, give me some of him, give me Air McNair, give me Mark Brunell if he's in challenges. So I totally get that. I think it's okay that they're there. I wasn't really pumped to get a Chris Miller or Brian Miller or Mark Miller, Mike Miller. I don't know whatever that Miller was, but I don't think it's like a problem that they're out there. It wasn't my favorite, but I don't think it's a problem. And should do it opening weekend like you suggested for NBA. Yeah, that dude, man, I will die on this hill. And let me say it again for TikTok. This is what they should be doing with all these historical sets, right? This is exactly what they should be doing with these historical sets. They should be putting these out at the beginning of each season, whether it's the NBA, whether it's the NFL, if we bring La Liga into it, right? Because you don't have moments to draw from the current season because it's the very beginning of the year. But what an awesome opportunity to plant like a tent pole, plant a flag being like, hey, this is how we're going to kick off the season. You want to get excited? Here you go, Brett Favre. Here you go, Shaquille O'Neal. Like, what a fun way to kick off the season, to have something to get people excited about, to get you engaging with the platform instead of just spec buying for challenges or fantasy or whatever. It's just like a celebration. Hello, celebration packs. It's just a celebration to fire those out there. I think that's such a fun way to start the season. Now, maybe there's some player association stuff, and that's the reason you can't do that. But for me, I think that would be just the coolest way to start off the year. Get me hyped because, again, it sucks. Like game one, I think of the NBA season, it was very cool to see a handful of collectors be able to go to Milwaukee to have that experience for the first game of the year. And that's great. And I love that there's an opportunity for a small group of people to have an incredible experience. Let's do something for the bigger group of people too. Let's make this full thing an event. There we go. Bang, bang. Well, technically, it is the start of the football season. Yeah, no, that I agree. But I'm saying do it like Thursday of the first night. Thursday of the first night. Look at Zach. Bang. Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead, Zach. One hit. Can you explain this with an RA analogy, please? Yeah. All right. You don't make door decks for your first year students in October. Right? They've already met each other. You already know where everybody lives. The door decks, the nameplates that your RAs create, we put those up a week before you get here, because what if you're an international student, you move in early? You need to be welcomed appropriately at the beginning of the year so that we can celebrate your arrival. JP, I'm a goddamn pro. Okay? I am a pro. I'll wait, JP. Yeah, yes, that's right. That's right. Screenshot this. Everyone screenshot this. Tweet it out. Tag Janie. No, don't tag Janie. You know how I feel about that. I think that, but anyways, that's what I would do with the historical moments. And anyways, going back, Miles says one historical drop early is good. It brings an older fan base on the platform. Yeah. I like it. When are we getting all day version of the Dort Report? Yeah, don't you worry. We'll get some videos coming in soon. We'll get some videos in soon. Hey, also, you know what? I know we can't do giveaways yet on NFL All Day, but I still want to reward the football fans that are here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire up a giveaway right now. So that people have an opportunity to, feel some love. So all you're going to do is like the stream, subscribe to Team Hold if you haven't done that yet, and then put hashtag I'm a pro. I'm a pro. Fire that into the chat, and we'll get it popping. Good to see some giveaways. And maybe that comes to NFL All Day when we get into open beta. Who knows? So we'll do that towards the end of the stream, but go ahead. So like the stream, subscribe to Team Hold, put hashtag I'm a pro right into that. Smash the like. There we go, Rich. Let's go back over to the sets stuff and see if there's anything besides historicals moving and shaking. You're seeing Gridiron. That's historical. Excuse me. The legendary. I don't really count the legendaries again, just because it's like one big buy gets you moving. But this to me is exciting. So the base set series 1 is up 20% in the last 7 days, and let's dive into that a little bit. Because I think people, I like when we're seeing some of the smaller moments pop a little bit. Zach says, Mike, why is Renfro's ADP so low? Obviously, Avi, Devontae Adams' arrival impacts him, but I still think it's criminally low. You want to know my hot take about? Well, I don't even know if it's a hot take. I still think Renfro's fine. I actually think with Adams coming back, though, it feels like Waller is going to be like the biggest beneficiary, right? Because there's going to be no more bracket defense against Waller. There's going to be no more double teams. And I feel like Waller is going to be the one that eats across the middle. And I still think Renfro is going to be good, though. I think that is fair that he's probably too low. But I just feel like that opens up. At least that's how I've been approaching it in all of my fantasy best ball drafts. I've been going after Waller a little bit earlier than I think I normally would have. But Fenny's saying he's now the Welker Edelman. Yeah. I'm for it. I like all of it. I like that whole offense. I'm probably too high on that offense, honestly, because it's the Raiders. All right. I just wanted to do a quick scroll because I think if we're going to see the stuff that's moving the most, and let's look at 7 days because it's going to be mostly fantasy related plays. I think, right? You're seeing Albert O, the tight end for the Broncos, who now is going to be the number 1 tight end against with Russell Wilson. Wait, BD816 says Carr sucks though. Guys, I don't think Carr sucks. Is that a bad take? I don't think Carr sucks. I don't think he's like number 1. I don't think he's the best one out there, but I don't think Carr sucks. At least like, and again, I'm thinking about this more as like who's going to score points, not necessarily who's going to win games, but I don't know if he sucks. Joker Huck says all day is cursed. Every time I bought a player, that player got traded. That's funny. That's funny. Well, well, did you, I'm trying to think of who else to get that I want traded from the Patriots, but I can't think of anyone. Yeah, okay. People are saying Carr does not suck. BD, you're being outnumbered. You're being outnumbered. Yeah, I'm a fan of Carr. I'm a fan of him. All right, let's keep moving. You saw a big pump for Julio Jones. Guys, I hate to break it to you. I don't see Julio Jones all of a sudden smashing. I mean, I guess at that price, right? Because he's up 20% in the last, 24 hours, 50% almost in the last week. So, he's gone from like $8 to $16, $9 to $16. I get it. I mean, yeah, he's probably more useful now on with Tom Brady, but like, Ryan Tannehill's numbers were fine last year, right? It's not like, like I know that it's an improvement going from Tannehill to Brady, going from the Tennessee offense to the Tampa offense. But I mean, he's still going to be behind Evans and Godwin and everyone else. So I'd pump the brakes a little bit on like Julio to the moon. I don't want to be ageist, but my man's old now. My man is old now. All right, let's go back over to see who else is moving with the news. Darren Waller, hell yeah, pump it. Deontay Johnson, I got mixed feelings on Deontay Johnson, but it's a moment out of 10K. It's not his debut. There you go. But Eckler moving, Cortland Sutton moving a little bit. And then here we go. We get some running back plays. I'll go over to my account and just show you what I've been going after. I haven't bought too much, I don't think, in the last couple of days or since we last talked. But you'll see most of my buys have been fantasy related or, fantasy / flash challenges. Cause I think those will kind of tie in a little bit together. Right. Here we go. Love this take. Scotty Miller is more valuable to the Bucs than Julio. Yeah. Scotty Miller, he stretches the field a little bit, Brady personally recruited Julio back in March. He's not washed. All right. Artemis, let's do, I would do like over under Julio plays 9.5 games. Over under. Put it in the chat. Everybody put it in the chat. Over under 9.5 games for Julio Jones this year. And then I would say over under 55 completions. 55 completions. Artemis, yeah, all right. No, I thought that was Artemis saying that. Go ahead. All right. So under, over. Fenny says over. Maybe it's going to be over because he's only going to be playing like 11 snaps a game. Oh, you know what? There we go. Okay, over but not productive. Guys, this is pretty close. TB12 method never fails. But is Julio on TB12 though? Do you know what I'm saying? Is he just on his team or is he eating that avocado ice cream? Because I think that's the difference. That is a difference. Wow, a lot of mixed takes on this. You know what? Call me Vegas, baby, because I just nailed the line. We want action on both sides. Eric says, what was the question? I tell you what, Eric, you're too late. Over under 9.5 games from our man Julio. All right, I'll show you some more stuff that I've been looking at. So yeah, mostly just some fantasy spec buy, right? So I picked up we'll do it by position. Also, again, no, I'm not saying you guys go buy these. All I'm saying is this is how I've been approaching it. So, which is so funny because it's a little bit opposite from what I did for Top Shot, where I mean I still want the debuts, right? I'm still itching for Series 1 debuts if I'm buying Momes. But I'm not like, I'm not treating it exactly like NBA Top Shot. So here we go. I got Chris Miller. I'm honestly probably going to try to sell this with historical moments moving a little bit. And Matt Hasselbeck. And I'm probably going to do the same thing, right? Because I'd rather take the $30 or $29 after the Dapper fee and go buy some other stuff that I'm excited about. Because I'm sorry. The Hasselbecks don't do it for me, even though BC's finest. But anyways, you got Mac Jones in here. Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, Steve McNair, and Tyler Huntley. So I do want a little bit more quarterbacks. I am like, this isn't a fun take. This isn't like a super sexy take, but I'm like, I really want as much Bengals exposure as I can. So I'm going to try to go get those. Regulator said, did you buy any quarterbacks? Yeah. So I think Herbert I bought, right? Oh, no, I packed Herbert. You can actually see based on, oops, I didn't mean to do that. But based on like how much I'm up on it or down. So I packed Herbert. I bought Kyler. That's basically what I did. Let's go look at running back next, which I don't really love, but here we go. So running back's probably my weakest spot. So I have Elijah Mitchell over there, who I still like. I just don't trust San Francisco. San Francisco's favorite thing to do is to find someone that no one had any interest in and make them the feature back. That's what they do. That's what they do. So I'm a little bit nervous with Eli Mitchell this year. I mean, I still like him. I'm still excited to have him on my squad, but I'm not trying to go too nuts with it. Yeah, Huntley and JJ, both good preseason Rumble buys. I haven't even thought about the preseason yet, but we can talk about that in a little bit. Then you got Austin Eckler here, who I did purchase this one. You can see at $15. And I bought it on July 21st, so almost a week ago. I love the Chargers offense a ton. I really do like the Chargers offense. So I want as much exposure to them as possible. I love Josh Palmer as like a cheap flyer. I love obviously Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler. Then Devin Singletary, who the hell knows what's going to happen with him? And then again, some more historical moments that I'm not super pumped about. And then Kenneth Gainwell, rookie. That's fun. I like having rookies. But let's go to the wide receiver, because wide receiver is where I live. That's my most exciting. I love wide receivers. So here we go. We got Marquise Brown. I scooped him up because I had Kyler Murray, and I wanted to stack them together. I picked up Terry McLaurin just because I love Terry McLaurin. He's one of my favorite players. CPAP, I don't know why I bought that. Oh, no, I packed it. Keenan Allen, we got right there again. I purchased him at $14. Justin Jefferson, who I love. Jerry Jeudy, Debo, Devontae, T. Higgins, Robbie, Michael Gallup. We got Kadarius Toney. We've got Cortland Sutton, Bird, Mike Evans, which this is the only rare moment I think I own. And Slayton, Grayson, Cappy Cap, Gabriel Davis, DJ Moore, Elijah Moore. So those are the ones that I'm most excited about. I really do enjoy that. Oop, plunge sighting. That's what Shanahans do, always do. Same with that. Yeah, I know. They really do. Rich Buddy said, I just realized I got 2 free packs. Anything good in the Yeah, dude. Well, that's what's fun about having this fantasy aspect to all of this stuff, right? Is that there's a lot, even if $4 moments are going to be useful as we play this Rumble game, as we do some other stuff. Fernandez says, why do you hate Chase Claypool? I don't hate Chase Claypool. I like Chase Claypool. I just, kind of hate the Pittsburgh situation right now. I hate Mitch Trubisky. Let's remind the people too, doing a little Top Shotty giveaway this morning. So go ahead, and all you got to do is like the stream, subscribe to Team Hold, and then put hashtag I'm a pro. Gonna get any more rares for the hero slot or riding Mike Evans each week? You know what? That's a great question, Top Shot, Thought Shot. I would love to know what you guys are doing. What you guys are doing for rares. Ooh, Plunge asks, what did I do on the dribble game? Dude, I haven't done the dribble game yet this morning. I haven't done it like the last 2 days. I don't remember. What's the link for it? What's the link for it? Can somebody put it in the chat? I'll do that live. I think that would be fun. Throw that in the chat. You said Trubisky is fine. Nagy ruined that man in Chicago. I wouldn't say Trubisky's fine. Okay, maybe he's fine. He's probably going to be a step up than what Big Ben was doing this year. So, sure. Okay, you grabbed Higgins and Debo for your rares. I like that. I really like that too. Yeah, Pittman and Cooks. The Cooks, man, that Mechie news is pretty sad, right? So he was diagnosed with leukemia and is going to miss this year. And I was just immediately was like, oh my God, does that mean Brandon Cooks is going to, which is terrible. That was my thought, but is he just going to get like all of the stuff? I grabbed a Cousins rare mainly because it was reasonably priced. And you were like, you like that? 40 rares. Big Ticket has 40 rares. So I'll be honest, guys. I'm not even a rare and legendary person so much. Even in the Top Shot streets, I'm not really a huge one. Let me pull up the rares right now and see what we got here. I want to shout out Big Ticket too, because Big Ticket was out there banging the NFL all day streets, along with We the People, like well before everyone else was. I also want to know what happened just a second ago. So we spiked to 160 and then right back to 120, which was kind of funny. I don't know if people were like, guys, giveaway, get in there. There's a giveaway, get in there now. Anyways, let's look at that. Yeah, Artemis was in there as well. You're right, Artemis was in there. Okay, let's look at let's look at tier. And then, so yeah, for those of you that don't know, the way this is going to work, the Rumble, you're going to be able to use one hero play a week, right? So that's one moment where you can use a rare or a legendary that gives you a little extra boosty boost. So that's why we're talking about it right now. Patrick Mahomes, this is his debut, is at 18. I forget what I a little bit regret selling that. All right, so let's look at, why is this doing? What's going on here? Why can't I sort by low ask? What's happening? There we go. This is. Does this mean a Tyler Boyd $0 low ask? Can I buy that right now? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's gone. That was weird. Undefined. All right, let's go back to it. So here we go. Let's take a look. So we've got Jermaine Pratt. All right, I don't really want, can I just get off? Let's do this. Let's do, oh, come on. This is my biggest frustration with this, with OTM. Listen, why can't I, this is like so hard to like sort through the play stuff. There we go. No, and that's not even what I want to do. I want to go down to offense. Yeah, and unbelievable. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a look again. So Traquan Smith, Cam Sims, Callaway. So none of Quez Watkins. No, we're probably not doing Quez Watkins either. We're probably not doing that. Moment isn't released, but it's minted. Ooh, that's why Tyler Boyd's popping up. I was wondering if that was the case. Big Ticket 2, and talking about rares, was also saying multi-tiered challenges could be a thing as well, where you need a rare. So that is a great point. Keep that in mind. Smurf says 25% boost for hero play. Got to think rare QBs will give you the most bang for your buck. You think so? I always think that wide receivers have the higher ceiling, but maybe that's right. All right, let's keep looking. At the first thing. Logan Thomas for a tight end is kind of interesting. He's a concussion king, or injury king, that is. But when he's out there, he catches touchdowns. Let's keep moving. James Washington with a new offense over in Dallas, but I mean, he's going to be, he's not somebody I'm super excited about. Russell Gage at $50 is kind of interesting because he's like, Atlanta has no wide receivers, right? Calvin Ridley is suspended. That's the only guy I can think of on that team. So it's basically between Kyle Pitts and Russell Gage, right? That's it. Those are the two. Those are like the two options. So I don't think the Atlanta offense is going to be the best, but again, $50. Same thing with Jacoby Myers. Like, he's probably not going to be a touchdown god, but he's going to get you, 9 for 110 almost every game, right? And the way that is Gage in Tampa Bay now? I'm sorry, excuse me, my bad. That's so funny because I saw this and I was like, dude, Julio's not on Atlanta anymore. That's so funny. Thank you everybody for the Gage stuff. Brian Edwards, Drake London, and Oz are the wide receivers. Oz is funny because he would pop. Oz would pop a handful of times as like someone you would pay $3K for on DraftKings, right? There we go. Patrick says QB is the higher floor, but the wide receiver is the higher ceiling. So that's in this way, and like there's going to be, like, when we talk about Rumble a little bit more, there's going to be so many like dupes in similar type lineups. So I think finding ways to get different. So if the masses are going to be throwing their quarterback rares in there, I think playing anybody that's not a quarterback is a little bit better, unless you've got someone like Mahomes, who not too many people own, right? For rare moments, that is. All right, let's keep moving. Damian Harris. I mean, listen, I love the Patriots, but I don't know. Let's show 100. Let's show 100. This is kind of fun, though. I'm enjoying this. All right, Hunter Renfrow. There we go. We talked about Renfrow earlier. $69. Nice. Nice. Brian Edwards, who we were just saying is now on Atlanta after I mistakenly said Russell Gage was on Atlanta. So there you go. Brian Edwards at $65. Potentially wide receiver 1 with our man Drake London, who doesn't have a moment yet. So there you go. There you go. N'Keal Harry, God kill me. Rashad Penny. You guys see Chris Carson from retired yesterday because of a neck injury? Yeah, Thomas says Damian Harris had 15 TDs last season. He did. My concern is Ramondre Stevenson. They also have a rookie that I'm blanking on the name that came in that's been doing some good third down work. It's just the Patriots like to use a lot of different bodies. So I do like Damian Harris, but I kind of like the upside. Well, Rashad, I mean, how often is Seattle even going to be running the ball? Do you know what I mean? Because they're just going to be down 50 all the time. Michael Gallup, Braxton Berrios, Kirk. You like that, Cousins? Rashad Penny with 2 rare moments. Is that right? Yikes. Mike Williams, though. Mike Williams at 81. This is the first one that I'm like, oh, yeah, I actually do want this moment. So that Mike Williams right there at $81 is pretty fire. Pretty fire. Oh, my God. Tyler Norton in the chat. Are you kidding me, Tyler? Man, Tyler, I feel like I've told the story of one of our baseball games where I was like, we were like called timeout to come talk to you for a second. And you were like, oh, you want me to throw strikes? Good idea. It's one of my favorite moments of all time. All right, let's keep moving. Keep moving if anything else sticks out for the fantasy fans. George Kittle, Michael Pittman, we talked about. Lazard. I don't know. So far to me, we got another Mike Evans moment. So far to me, the one that sticks out the most is Mike Williams. Deebo Samuel here at 105. There's the other Mike Evans we talked about earlier. Cooper Kupp right there at 128. T. Higgins. These two, and Tyreek Hill. Now we're getting into territory of like slate winning stuff. DJ Moore, I feel like could have a monster year this year, even though he's got some dum-dums throwing him. But I don't know. I feel like we're too low on Baker Mayfield now. Eagle Putt says, how many moments do we think we're going to need to be competitive in Rumble? That's an Eagle Putt. I don't know, man. That's a good question, right? That's a good question because we like with TOC, that was something for those of you that don't know, TOC is a fantasy game that, the Owners Club. I keep calling it the Tournament of Champions. The Owners Club, where you would buy positions, right? Instead of individual players, you're like, hey, I've got the Philly wide receiver core. And we learned the further we got away, like you could just play the game week to week with like 10 cards, if you will. But if you wanted to like try to win, you needed a bunch more. So I don't know. That's a good question. That's going to be something to monitor. I think like after preseason will be interesting, but I don't think we're going to be able to get a lot of data from the preseason stuff because there's such a, like the point system is going to be so much different than what it's going to be in the regular season because you're going to have just like, random, like Tyler Huntley was somebody we talked about, right? He might have an absolute monster preseason game, but that scored like he's only playing a couple quarters. It's going to just be hard to figure it out. It's going to be hard to figure it out. But then I think after the first couple of weeks of the regular season, we'll get a better feel for how people are constructing rosters and their lineups and where they're putting the emphasis on for their lineups. I think we'll get a better feel. Travel Addict says, will there be preseason challenges? I don't know if they said they want to try to roll out 2 challenges right before the start of the season. We talked about that at the beginning of the show. So, I mean, like maybe one of them happens in the preseason. Again, I think it's a pretty tough ask to try to do any sort of speculation around preseason fantasy football. Like that's like true degen shit. People were making fun of us for making bets on Summer League when we were there. That's like next level. because you're not only figuring out who's actually good, but you're trying to figure out who's gonna play. Like, because even if they're too good, they're not gonna play that much. And if they're not that good, they might only play very little. It's like this weird sweet spot that you're trying to hit. Um, anyways, something to pay attention to. Something to pay attention to. At the current rate, we'll get one challenge midseason, and that's it. Top shot, thought shot. Was it you that tweeted that out the other day? That was like, uh, that you were like already getting on NFL all day for not having their shit together. I Guys, it's so funny, right? There when NFL all day was announced, there was a lot of conversation around how like NBA Top Shot wouldn't be able to NBA Top Shot won't be able to succeed because the community is too toxic. But NFL All Day has a fresh start. And then we're already seeing tweets that are like, does NFL All Day have it together? I know they're in closed beta and it's in July, but are they actually doing anything? Is this going to be successful? Like already posturing that like it's probably not going to work. I was like, guys, come on. Here we go. Doobie says, question, a lineup consisting of all rares, would there be any advantage in doing this considering the cereals and whatever other bumps? I don't think so, Doobie. I don't think so. I think it only is helpful for the hero spot. I think, again, like I was saying, it's going to be really hard to spec anything during the preseason, but at least we'll have, for those that have Jolly Jokers, which are pre-minting now, for those that have access to it, I think just like seeing what the build looks like and what it feels like will be a little bit helpful. I think that'll be good. WNBA way ahead of all day with just a few months advantage. Yeah, sure. But the WNBA had the infrastructure of Top Shot. It's not like a full on new platform. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think before we start calling people failures, we should at least give them the opportunity to fail. Isn't that a nutty take? I am getting excited though. I've been firing up a ton of best balls lately. I've just been doing like 2 or 3 a day, which has been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying those. Finally getting into it. I know I've said this before, but now that like basketball is fully out of my mind for at least like a month, it's not fully out of my mind. We're still doing 3 shows a week on it, but I'm able to focus on football a little bit more. Fernandez, that's so funny. That was the first thing I thought. In the shout out the Insane Clown Posse. I thought that as well. All right, what else we got? 42 minutes in, boys. We're cooking, boys and gals, and however you identify. Francois Van Der Ness says, I think that rushing Series 2 and Series 1 had no real utility. Debut challenges are unlikely because there's too much legendary debut. Big mistake. I don't think I don't so what do you think they should do is your friends? So this is always my question. Do you think no moments then? Should they do no moments for the upcoming season? Is that the answer? Like, do you think they're rushing Series 2, so just do no more moments? We'll wait till next season? Because I think people want it both ways. They're like, dude, rip the Band-Aid off. We got to get new users in here. Pump the market. It's the beginning of the season. What are you doing? And then on the same conversation, we're like, actually, though, too fast. Not enough moments. This goes back to Top Shot Tony, where he's like, I want more packs, but less moments. Top Shot, Thought Shot says, don't think anyone's been more supportive of all day than me, but there's some frustrations with the lack of challenges, tech related, so understandable. But it's been 6 weeks when they said every 2. Yeah, and then they came out and said that they're gonna try to do 2 more. So like I get being frustrated with that, but the alternative is do they run out challenges that they aren't ready to conduct? You know? So I don't know. I don't think, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's a tech issue, you know? Anyways, what else? What else you guys want to chit chat about, huh? Let's remind the people we're doing a little Top Shotty giveaway, huh? We're doing a little Top Shot giveaway. Like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag I'm a pro into the chat for a shot at it. We got 87. You have to like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag I'm a pro. My issue was that they didn't let us know ahead of time. T-Dog, so your issue, but what if it was they were trying to fix the tech issue? Like they didn't know they weren't going to be able to do the challenges, right? Until they ran into the tech issues. And then they were probably trying to fix the tech issue. And then once they realized it was going to be more of a long-term fix, they announced it, right? I don't know. That's my guess. Wish the rookie moments like Cook, Spiller, Olive, etc. would get released prior to preseason. So Duvy, right? I like right. It would be fun to be able to buy rookies prior to the season, right? But what moments are they releasing? They don't have any moments. You just want them doing like a thumbs up, getting drafted. But then the complaint would be like, hey, their rookie debut is them in a suit. So like, I get what you're saying. Like it'd be fun to be able to make buys on rookies before the season. Like you're like, hey, I'm super bullish on Isaiah Spiller. Let me get as much of him as I can before he even has a chance to pop. But they don't have moments. All right. All right. Francois says, I think they should target Series 2 the same exact date Series 1 started. Also, why are you taking a Russian accent when I'm French Canadian? I have limited accents, Francois. Let me see if I can do it. A French Canadian. Let's see. New Sam. I think they should talk. No, I can't. It slips right in. It slips right in. So you think Series 2 should start at the very end of the season? I don't know, man. That seems ass backwards. That's like celebrating Christmas in March. Like when we take the decorations down. Well, who's taking it down in March? Honestly, you should be jailed if you're doing that. Wait, whoa, Sweet Dapper wine NFTs. Yeah, I just saw that. The Cuvée Collective. I can't do that. Captain's renewed for next season, not all day, but hopefully a future program for all day. Yeah, the captain stuff seems to have been very successful. So shout out all the people. Shout out all the people that went out and made that happen, like JP and Dumbo and all of the captains who did such a good job in that short period of time that it was able to get renewed. And hopefully we see that grow a little bit. And I'm sure that's something that all day, again, one of the benefits of all day in UFC Strike is they get to see what Top Shot has done and be like, yeah, that was good. That's bad. All right, let me catch up. Perfect time to work out these kanks. Training camp just started. Yeah, I agree. Redemption moments like in Cardboard. I don't know. Hold on. I want to catch. Duvy said NCAA players can get paid now. Perfect opportunity to start introducing prospects into the marketplace. Dude, oh man. But then Duvy, like I get what you're saying. I like the idea of like spec buying on the rookies, but then we're saying that the all-day debut moment should be of a Clemson running back. You know? Like, I just don't know how that works, because then if that happens, everyone's like, oh, so Spiller's first moment is actually college. And then we'll be pissed about that. What do you think the next celebration pack will reward? First one net spend. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. How did the NASCAR NFT platform work out for them? Is that dude? But yeah, yeah. And drivers. So as long as they limit the common moment and potential one rare for special plays to each player for regular season, Mac Jones already has 4 moments, has 5. Mahomes has 5. So you're saying that Mac Jones and Mahomes might get used more than others? Fair. Will my Lions still suck in 2023? Probably, but I think they're going to be exciting. I don't know. There's a lot of people are pretty high on what is their over under, like 6.5 or something. A lot of people are smashing the over because they think the Bears will still suck. They think the Packers are going to regress a little bit. I don't know. They've got some exciting pieces though. Isn't DJ Chark over there too? Isn't he? What else we got? When preseason moms kill me. What do you think the real reason why the Mahomes week got canceled? Francois Vartanay. I just don't think they were ready. I think they took a look at what was happening and they were like, let's pump the brakes, which I can respect. I think I can respect that. Okay, people are saying they said something about Flow. Oh, the first 1,000 people to buy a wine collector NFT will be given flow tokens of the same value in August. So you're saying based on that, that means that's when we're going to get our big flow dump. Man, I'm done. I'm done trying to figure out when that flow dump's happening. The way I see it says when Lamar Jackson. I bet Lamar is going to be one of the moments we get. Lamar missed a lot of time at the end of last season, right? So I bet we get a Lamar moment in the first official drop of the new season, would be my guess. Would be my guess. Yeah, I am excited for that. Jordan Santaga says, just fired you a Kyrie moment to add to the giveaway. There you go. We'll do 2 giveaways. So just a reminder, I'm a pro. Like and subscribe. When hardcourt for NFL. I love that. I don't think that flow dump is actually happening anymore. Well, I tell you what, hey, here's some alpha. Next Friday, we can ask. So Janie and Pack Reviewing, along with Steve Veerman and one other guest, are going to come on our show next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's actually going to be my last show before my 2-week vacation to go get married. But they're going to talk about that new policy, that play policy, and kind of talk pros and cons for Dapper employees. So next Friday at 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be Janie, who is the NBA Top Shot general manager. It's going to be Pack Rip, who you know. Steve Veerman's going to come on and talk about it because he's a little bit pro. And then we're going to get someone who's a little bit con of the new policy. And then I'm just going to, moderate the discussion. So it's going to be very exciting. Very exciting. So next Friday. And we can ask. Nook. That's a great name. Says rookie moments would be cool if it was a player melt, including draft clips and players' first NFL moment middle season. Yeah, but again, that wouldn't be able to come out until the middle of the season in this way, right? I agree. I like the idea of a rookie melt. I think that would be fun. If you want great plus EV packs in season, then you want those to contain the rookie debuts. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's what Top Shot did. They kept dangling the carrot. Like, oh, here's Evan Mobley. Here's Cade Cunningham. It was great. Tom says, what do you think the price of Series 2 packs in AD will be? Tom, I think a lot of that has to do with scarcity and supply, right? So I think if they limit how many, if they maybe they bring it back down from 10K for each moment, or it depends what they do, right? I think if they increase supply, we'll see the price come down a little bit. I think if they decrease supply, and again, I recommend checking out an interview we did with Dave Feldman, the general manager of NFL All Day, a few weeks ago, where and I wasn't even prompted. He just came out and said that one of the things that that really matters to the team is scarcity. And if that is going to, if the scarcity and supply is going to go down a little bit from where we're at, I think we'll see the price stay around the same. But I hope it comes down a little bit, because you guys know how I felt, especially about the rare packs that were like 250 were tough. But if they're blended packs, like where you have shots at rares, I can still see them staying there. You're off for 2 weeks. Yeah. So August 5th is going to be my last one for 2 weeks. But what I'm in the process of doing this now. So we're still going to have the morning show Monday through Friday on those 2 weeks, I think. And we're going to have different guest hosts come in and do some stuff. So we're still going to try to do NFL on Wednesday, UFC on Friday, and then the NBA on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. But we're going to have different things come in. Wait, Doovie, are you on the other side of this? You're saying they need to pump more moments into it? You're out on scarcity? Is that what you're saying? How closed is closed beta? Will opening beta make a difference in your opinion? Yeah, so Top Shot, I don't know, man. That's a great question. Because of the way they did close beta, right? Where they started here and just continue to open it up. I really have no idea how many more people are going to be jumping in. I think that is going to be interesting. Regulator said, has there been AD roadmap released? No, but they just said that they were going to drop some information about Series 2 in the next couple of weeks. That was in their Discord announcement. So that is coming up soon. We're going to be staying in Portland for a little bit after the wedding. We're not going to be doing our full official moon until next spring, when we're going to see Francois in the south of France. Yeah, I'd love to know the marketing budget. That's an interesting question too. All right, here we go. Last call for Alki Hall. Last call for the giveaway. You got to like the stream, subscribe, hashtag I'm a pro. Just a reminder, G Dunn, I think, is going to be back in the Candy Streets tonight for some baseball talk. Tomorrow we'll have the morning marketplace back in the NBA streets, and then tomorrow night is Top Shot Tank, where we'll be on the Top Shot Talks channel, and then Friday. Veerman's going to come on to talk about UFC Strike and the new tool that he built. And then Friday afternoon, we'll have our happy hour show. Dustin will be back. James will be back. It's going to be a good time. I really want to hear Doobie's thoughts on scarcity. Did I misinterpret that? I know you're in Montreal, but I'm not going there for my honeymoon. My concern, have you seen any online chatter on folks complaining about when they can get into AD? I wonder if that bump will be. Yeah, but it depends, Milo. So it depends what it looks like when they open it up, right? If they just open it up, if they just like flat out open it up, then no, maybe it doesn't do anything. But if it's opened up with some sort of like publicity, I don't know. Dewey saying, yes, burning in challenges over this time is the path to scarcity. Flooding the market with cheap moments is the path for new moments. No, I agree with this, Dewey. I agree with this. I'm just saying, who wants to sign up and drop 50 up for their favorite player? Yeah, I agree with this. I'm just saying I don't think we're going to go from like 10K to 60K. You know what I'm saying? I agree there has to be a cheap entry point, but I don't think they want to do I mean, Doovie, you yourself have not interacted with Top Shot in how long, right? And that's got to be part of the reason. So you don't want to go down that same path. Trevor Lawrence is popping. Who was the number 1 draft pick on Top Shot for Series 1, and how is that price held up? Zion Williamson. I think his Top Shot debut, which is a common moment, is $990 or something like that. And that's his common. That's not a rare or anything like that. So you can go take a look at that. His rares and legendaries are much higher than that. All right, here we go. We're going to spin 2 giveaways. We're going to do the Kyrie first, and then whatever I decide to give away. If you win this thing, all you got to do is DM me either at Mike's Carrion on Twitter or in the Discord. Here we go. This is number 1 for the Kyrie. Shout out Jordan Santiago, who won something yesterday, gave something back today. Love to see it. And it's going to Daniel Moore. Congratulations, Daniel. We're going to spin it one more time. One more. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Third Eye Blind reference again. Who's it gonna be? Justin Shrimpton, number 71 in your hearts. Justin Shrimpton, congratulations. Send me a little DM. All right, guys, thank you everyone for tuning in today. This was, I don't know, is this like the 3rd consecutive week the NFL All Day show has been cooking? After my 2-week hiatus, we're going to be running 2 NFL All Day shows a week. It's not going to take place of a NBA show. It's just going to be an added show during the week. And then stay tuned. John Boy and I will announce something soon about a fantasy related show that we're going to do together that I'm very excited about. So stay tuned for that. If you are new, make sure you have liked the stream and subscribe to the channel. We do content all the time, arguably too much. I'm also going to drop a link into the Discord. I'm going to fire that in there right there. So I'm going to fire a link into the chat to join the Discord. So join the Discord. And also, again, this shameless plug, but trying to get some more different type of content. So I'm going to we've been throwing some TikToks in the street. So I'm going to drop sorry, the noise just got really loud in my ear. I'm going to drop a little TikTok. And look at there we go. Love to see Doovie. Doovie, good to have you back, my man. All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow, unless you see G Dunn tonight with some baseball. We out.
Well, the Top Shot Streets